So I said, hey, listen, I'm having a Platinum 2000 and above leadership retreat in LA. Doesn't really take a whole lot to get me to come to LA. So, but he said, yeah, we're doing it in LA. I want you to come. And I said, absolutely, I will be here. You guys been having fun so far?
Yes.
Learning a lot?
Yes.
Good stuff, good stuff. All right, well, it's trainings like this that really make the big difference. It's not the big conventions. The big conventions do make a big difference. It's not the weekly meetings, the Zoom calls. It's trainings like this where you find out who's really with you. Does that make sense? Because I'm sure it was a sacrifice for a lot of you to come here, to be here this weekend. And I'm sure everybody didn't show up, right? And everybody didn't qualify to be here as well. So give yourselves a round of applause. Now, I did say clap for yourself. Well, yeah, because everybody doesn't qualify to be here. And even with the people that are here, everybody's not going to qualify to take action on the information. Right? You qualified to hear it, but everybody's not going to be qualified to take action. Not everybody's ready to take action. You have to decide that you're ready, okay? That you're part of that small group of people that are really going to take everything you're going to learn this weekend. And some of the things you're going to learn this weekend, you're not even going to know you learned it right now. It's going to be 6 months from now, a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. You're going to look back and say, man, it was at that training, it was that leadership training that made a huge difference for me. And I say that because that's what happened for me back in 2009. I was in a training just like this. There was 50 people in a room, and the qualifications for that training was right around what you would consider to be a Platinum 2000, Platinum 5000. And I was sitting in that training, and the gentleman that was training, at the time he was, 2009, so what's that, 11 years ago? I was 26? So yeah, he was about my age right now, okay? And at that time he was making $100 grand a month, okay? He was making $100 grand a month, and the highest paid person in the room at that time was probably making about 15. He's probably making about $15,000 a month. And my question for him was, what's the difference? What's the difference between you and everybody else in this room? Right? Because at that time I was probably making about $4,000 or $5,000 a month. And so, well, what's the difference? What set you apart from everybody else? And what he said was, no one believes the way that I do. And I want you to write that down. Okay? He said, no one believes the way that I do. All right? And from that moment on, I decided that belief was going to be what I was going to really focus on. All right? Now, growing up, my parents had taught me that, go to school, get good grades, graduate, go out and get a good job. They had taught me that, but they had also taught me some principles as well. And one of the principles that they taught me was that all things are possible to those that believe. And I want you to understand, belief has a sound. Belief has a look. All right? There's a look. All right? Belief has a feeling. When you're around someone who believes, you can feel it. And I'll never forget the first day I met Riyadh. Now, he may say he won't forget the first day he met me. I wouldn't forget the first day I met him, because what I felt wasn't where he was at that time. I didn't meet a Platinum 600. I didn't meet a Platinum 1000, whatever rank he was at that time. All right? I met someone that I believed would become an icon in this industry. Right? Because I could feel his belief. I could feel his tenacity. I could feel his drive that, hey, I'm going to make this thing work. Yeah, I may be where I am right now, but trust me, I'm going to get there. All right? So all of you you're here today. Don't get this, don't mistake this. You're here today not just because of what you've been able to accomplish, but also the type of leader that you have as well. Because everything rises and falls on leadership. All right? Never ever forget that. And your organization and your team they're going to grow to the level of the leader you become. You with me? Mm-hmm. Your organization is going to grow. They're only going to go as far as your leadership capabilities, your leadership quota. Every leader has a quota. All right? Every leader has a lid. It's called the law of the lid. All right? And your goal, everyone has a lid. I have a lid. Riyadh has a lid. Sydney has a lid. Everybody in this room has a lid. All right? But your goal is to grow that lid every day, every week, every month, every year. The lid that I had as a leader 16 years ago is not the lid that I have today, 16 years later. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right? So you have to, today what I'm going to talk to you guys about are two of the most important things in order to succeed in this business. All right? And when I say in this business, I'm not just talking about I'm talking about life. Okay? I'm talking about the whole package. If you understand these two elements that I'm going to cover today, you're going to be able to succeed in every area. And success is more than just having money. Success is more than just having nice homes and nice cars and all those things. Success, those are byproducts of success. Okay? Success is about growth. All right? Success is about change. Success is about development, becoming better. You know, if you see me today, if I see you today, if I see you 6 months from now, am I meeting someone different? Am I meeting someone better? Am I meeting someone who is on that development path, who's on that growth path? Because your income is going to be a direct reflection of your growth. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And you know, sometimes you will have individuals that earn a certain amount of income, earn a significant amount of income, but they have not grown personally to that income. And it's only a matter of time for that person to go back to where their growth level is. Right? If they don't challenge themselves to continue to grow and continue to develop, it doesn't matter how much money they're making. All right? Time. I heard this a long time ago. Time will either promote you or expose you. All right? It will either promote you or expose you. All right? So, like I was saying, I was sitting in that training, and he said, believe. He said, no one believes the way that I do. And I started to study it. I started to study power of believing. And I started to get my hands on different audios that had everything to do with believing. Because my thought process was, okay, if that's what's allowed you to get to where it is that you are right now, then that's really what I'm going to focus on. Okay? Write this down. Broken focus is more than likely the biggest reason why most people don't succeed. Okay? Now, all of you have succeeded in this business because if you haven't, you wouldn't be here. But your ability to go to the next level is going to be dictated by your ability to increase your abilities to focus. All right? To increase your ability to what? Focus. All right? So what I want you to do right now is I want you to take out a blank sheet of paper. All right? Go to a blank sheet of paper. All right. Now, this is a leadership training, so I may say some things that you won't like. Is that okay? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if that's okay. If I can keep it 100 with y'all, is that all right? Okay. Now, if you get offended, that's fine. You can't fire me anyway. I want you to write down all the reasons why, and I want you to be honest, okay? I want you to be really honest. This is going to be a truth session, okay? I want you to write down all the different reasons why you haven't gone to the next level. Now, the next level is if you're not a chairman, I want you to write down all the reasons why you're not a chairman right now. if you are Chairman 10, I want you to write down all the reasons why you're not a Chairman 25, right? If you're Chairman 50, Chairman 100, whatever, I want you to write down all the reasons why you're not at next level. Now, when you write it, I want you to give it to me. So I want you to write it out, and you're going to give it to me, okay? So if you type it into your phone, please get some paper, because I don't want your phone, all right? So get some paper, and I want you to write down all the reasons. And I want you to be truthful now. This is important. I'm going to help you. If you're really truthful, then I can really help you with this, okay? All the reasons. Don't leave anything out. Put everything down. Because you know, I mean, you're in the business. You're building the business, right? Everybody here building the business? Yes. Right? You came here because you're building business, not because it's LA, right? Right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Okay. All right. Some of you are not responding, so at least you're telling the truth, all right? But no, write it down. All the reasons why you're not at the next level. Why you're not a Chairman 10, or why you're not a Chairman 25, or 50, 100, 250, whatever. Write it all down. Don't leave anything out. Be very transparent. I'm going to give you about another minute. I'll give you another minute or so. And once you're done, rip it out, and I want you to bring it to me. All the reasons. Thank you. Yeah. Appreciate you. Okay. Don't leave nothing out. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Awesome. Y'all put all the reasons down? I'm going to read some of these, okay?
Should be correct.